We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play looking to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. QB to the tight end for a completion. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying on their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Now, you got to give the defense some credit on this one. They came out in dime with 6 defensive backs on the field to try to lock down all these playmakers with that much speed on the field. They were quick to jump on the quarterback when he decided to take it himself. Good play there by the D to set up this fourth down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He was hoping that would check up, but the big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Looks to the left, pass caught. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 30, and a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Longhorns move into the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He lets it rip. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down there in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. play of the drive now from the 25. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's reeled in. It's Tatum. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking to throw it again. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Tatum. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play.
You talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass break up, making sure every yard is earned.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass block, can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Looking for a man. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, I think it's the right time to call the screen here, and it looked like it was going to be open if they were able to execute. But give the defensive player credit for being able to recognize it and knock that ball away, because if he doesn't, that's a big gain for the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it,
they trap him for a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in this first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The timeout is called and talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down and goal upcoming. Quarterback's got it on the option. Back's got a little pitch. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch. Did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. The quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. out. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. No huddle now for the offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The sack sets up second down. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start. Fine. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Here he goes. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Look out, room to run here. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blocked by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks left and finds his target there. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Handoff from the shotgun. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got a receiver wide open here. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and the vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense He's back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Motion now from the tight end. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Caught, completion. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And it's a comeback route. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Screen to the receiver in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking. See if they can convert the point after.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Longhorns line up with a first and goal. Send the back in motion. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And they'll set up with PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quick pass. The catch is made. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. grinding away with a running game. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here's the target, and it's complete. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Auburn.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this one is caught. That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. That is broken up and incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Catch is made down the middle. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. Looking to throw yet again. On the run here. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Longhorns line up on first and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The ball is caught. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Tight end goes in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.